Hi everyone, this is Rachel, and I am here with my December daily, days 6 through 11. And the first thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to cut up all of my photos. I print them all on my Canon selfie, so they all need to be trimmed down. I use Picasa to make collages, so several of my photos are either 2x3s or 3x4s, but they're all printed on the 4x6 that is the size my Canon selfie prints. Now, the first thing I'm going to do is, instead of starting with my little flag that has my 6 on it, I'm going to go ahead and do my 6x8 layout for this day. We went to Old Sturbridge Village Christmas by Candlelight program, which is absolutely amazing. If you have a chance to go, you should absolutely totally go. I got so many photos, I actually ended up adding an extra insert for the day. I'm using these red holographic glitter stickers from the Snap Pack to do the word candlelight, and then I grabbed this piece. I had tried a couple different fonts to do, and it ended up leaving some residue on it, so I grabbed this. It's off of a 4x6 card, and I just cut this part off of it, and now I'm just using the L Studio stickers in the, I think it's dark gray, to do the word Christmas, and then I used some of the stickers from the Simple Stories element sheet to use for the word bye. And then I just wrote down at Sturbridge Village. There are 2 pieces of translucent tape from the Scraptastic stocking stuffer kit. I did not buy the stocking stuffer kit, but they did sell their extras separately, and I bought a couple of things. I'm adding some word stickers from Simple Stories, and that flare I got last year from a woman who sells it, and adding a bit of enamel dots, and I think that's going to finish up that little 6x8 layout. And I'm going to start putting stuff on this little banner tag insert thing I have. And then I remember that I have so many photos that I'm just going to make another insert. So I start my journaling, and I'm just journaling. We had a fantastic time. It was so much fun. We learned things. We got to try things. It was just absolutely fabulous. And it really wasn't super expensive at all. So it was a great time. That little picture is of a Victorian style tree. In that particular house, they were doing how they celebrated Christmas in the 1880s. So it was the woman who was doing it was talking about how the German tradition started coming over, and they had candles on the tree. And so that's what I'm talking about there. Now, this is the flip side of that. I'm actually talking about the dinner we had before that. We ate at the Public House, which is a restaurant nearby Old Sturbridge Village. And I'll be totally honest, the food wasn't fabulous, but the decor was amazing. You can see one little photo there of my niece and my best friend standing in front of these barn doors that are all lit up. I have several more photos. I'm actually going to add an extra photo because I ended up adding that extra insert. I'm just going to print that off next week, and I will add it in then. So I'm adding this ampersand to this side of the flag, basically to cover up those 2 women standing there. They stood there and chatted for over 5 minutes, and I had to take a picture because we were leaving to go to the next building, and I couldn't spend any more time waiting to get a picture of that house that I just thought was super pretty. And then I'm going to add this picture to the front of that tag. And these are carolers that were singing. And it was very cute because when we got there, like, well, we're only going to do one more song here, folks, and then we're going to head somewhere else. And my niece is like, oh, Little Drummer Boy. And they got the woman who sang out. Was like, yes, we haven't had that one tonight. So it was just a very cute moment. So I add that translucent fa la la, the joy sticker from the Snap Pack, and that music note brads, and a couple of enamel dots, and I'm all set with that. So now I'm going to be moving on to day 7. Now, day 7 actually happened before day 6 because we actually stopped to do this on our way up to Sturbridge Village. One of the towns adjacent to us has a gingerbread festival, and it's free, which is super awesome, but you can donate dollars, money, and we did. And so I knew the minute I saw on my phone, that I got that photo on the right-hand side of the gingerbread cake tree thing, not tree, but cake tower that I wanted to use that on that striped piece of paper because it was just perfectly proportioned for that. So I went ahead and used that over there, and then I used a picture that one of the librarians took of my roommate, my best friend's daughter, and I, adding those stickers down there. And what I was doing when I was running my finger down the paper is I was making sure I had a place for my journaling. So I'm just adding some embellishments, some wood veneer, also I got from Scraptastic. I don't particularly care for speech bubbles, but I thought that one was okay. So I went ahead and added it, another brads, and now I'm adding some gold enamel dots from October Afternoon, and that also came from Scraptastic. Now on the back of this tag is where I'm going to put my journaling, so I'm looking for one of these sized down 3x4 cards. I don't know what the actual size is for that. And then I'm just bordering it with that green paper because I didn't want to put red stripes on red stripes. And I'm just writing about how we went to the gingerbread festival and it was very fun, and just a couple of the, little stories about it. So that completes my day 7, and now I'm moving on to day 8. And day 8, we went and did the drive-through Christmas lights at a park in our capital city. And we had a really good time. It was interesting because we haven't been for a couple of years, and we took my niece and her best friend, and this is the first year we've gone that they're teenagers, so it was a bit of a different experience because we could go on a Tuesday at, I think we went at like 7:15 or so, and it was not incredibly busy. It's usually incredibly busy there. So it was kind of nice because we could get out and we took some selfies and stuff like that. So I'm taking that 4x6 card and I just added a couple of enamel dots, another translucent sticker, and I forgot. Should I add anything else? Oh, yes, that 25 sticker. Hello. The big honkin' red sticker right there, Rachel. Huh. So on this other part of page, on the other part of day 8, I added that file tab that says love. I think it says love. And then I'm just doing my journaling talking about going to the drive-through lights. And then I'm just going to add 3 little heart stickers. And that is going to complete that side. I see if I want to add that twinkle, but it's just slightly too large. And then I think I'm going to add this wood veneer, and I even go to put glue down on it, and then I'm like, you know what? I think I like it better without it. So I go ahead and finish that off, and then I flip the page to day 9. Now this is the one where I had left it because I didn't know whether or not I wanted it to go on the top if I'd have room on the photo, and I didn't end up having room, so it totally worked out to have the 9 up there. And I'm just taking these 2 leftover, well, the stripe was left over, the red I cut apart, but I wanted just a little bit of interest more than just plain. So because these selfies are very dark, these are selfies we took at night. So my niece took one and my best friend took another. So we have us in the car. We had just stopped at Starbucks. We actually brought our dog with us. And then another one, it was so empty there that we were able to jump out. They have like a cul-de-sac in part of the park and take a picture outside. So this is just called Christmas Selfies. And I'm just taking one of the brads, which are Simple Stories. They're stickers, but they look like brads, and a couple of enamel dots. And that's going to finish off day 9. Yay! Almost to the end. Oh, this photo I put on there went over the hole a little, so I just took my Crop-It out to cut that out. Now, I make a little mistake here. I forget to turn my page protector over, so I put day 10 on the side where day 11 is, and vice versa, but it doesn't, I don't notice it until I go to put my layouts away, so I flipped it at that point, so you don't see it corrected. So I put this piece of translucent tape down from the Scraptastic kit, and this is where I learned that even though they call it washi tape, it is not actually washi tape because that sucker is not coming off. So I had put it a little too far, that it was a little gappy, so I was gonna put the 'Tis the Season sticker there as well, but I couldn't move the poinsettia at all, so I just added that Santa Claus is coming, I think that's what it says, word sticker. I had a little bit of journaling, and this is about the fact that I actually started wrapping my gifts. My counterfeit gift seemed to not be injured if you know what I'm talking about from my previous video. So all I'm going to do is add that snowflake wood veneer, the Deck the Halls sticker, and then I'm adding this reindeer flare, holy smokes, it's called a flare, duh, to that upper card that says ho ho ho. And now I'm finishing off my last card, and that is this cute photo of my dog and cat snuggling, and my dog is wearing her brand new Christmas sweater. And so now I'm just showing you a flip through of all the cards. And the one with the holly, I'm going to add another photo from the public house there. I had plenty. I actually was, I had a hard time cutting them down. So I'll just print that out next week when I do next week's layout. So here's where I have daytime